morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Licker Kenobi. And before we get started, we'd like guys please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So, yesterday, of course, I didn't do any videos because I've done like 15 on Thursday night. The ones that were later, they would have been for Friday morning, but I decided to just finish it out, take a rest, go to my job, and after that, I'll be off the next 2 weekends. So, I'm happy that you guys, some of you that have subscribed, I'm happy that you have enjoyed my channel. But if you want to help me more, just go to that members section and pick your membership plan and see what you guys want to go for. And it's up to you guys. All right, so let's get into this article. I got an article that I found last night, and it's interesting of what is going on with this new game that I have pre-ordered that it's going to come out. So here we go. Doom: The Dark Ages is headed down the same path as God of War. It's interesting. I didn't read that much on it, but let's take a read at it. Since the reboot of Doom in 2016, each successive game has aimed to stand out from those that came before Doom: The Dark Ages. Seems as though it is taking the franchise in a new direction. Rather than upping the ante from Doom Eternal's high-speed, high-tech gameplay, Doom: The Dark Ages encourages players to slow down and strategize against larger hordes of enemies in a medieval setting. To match this change in gameplay style, fans of the series will be treated to a range of all new weapons to play with, allowing them to face off against familiar foes in unique and interesting ways. However, a recent trailer for the game revealed that the Doom Slayer's fate may share some similarities to Kratos, in that their past carnage has garnered some unwanted attention. Now, I've seen the trailers and everything. I'm going to be honest. I tried playing Doom, and I just couldn't get into it, man. I mean, the graphics was great and all, but I just couldn't get into the gameplay concept because it was the same concept as always. You're running around, first person view. You're either shooting or bashing. It's fun, but I just couldn't get into playing to finishing the game. I'm hoping this time maybe I could, man. I'm hoping this time. So, yeah. After exacting vengeance on the Greek gods, Kratos pursued a quiet life in 2018's God of War. In spite of this, the tales of his past became known to the gods of Norse mythology, leading to him becoming the ghost of Sparta once more. The reveal of the cosmic realm in Doom: The Dark Ages seems to be following a similar blueprint. The Doom Slayer has been ripping and tearing through a legions of hell in all the previous Doom games, and though they are still present in this installment, how he now must hold his own against a new pantheon of eldritch beings. The demons designs in the series games have shown great potential, with some of the most distinct and toughest Doom enemies appearing for the first time in recent release. Nevertheless, Doom: The Dark Ages' willingness to expand its bestiary with a new realm of creatures may be what the series needs. The new God of War games proved that the Greek mythology alone limited the potential for what the God of War game could be. A different environment full of Nordic creatures and folklore lets players see a new side of Kratos without undermining past titles, and the Doom: Dark Ages cosmic realm may be settling the series up the same. Allowing the protagonist to venture through other realms is a wise decision to make. With no more Greek gods left to kill, Kratos had to move on for the series to continue. Now that Atreus plays a prominent role in the series, players may be able to expect him to fill in for Kratos and explore other mythological realms of his own on his own. I doubt that. I doubt Atreus will have his own game title. I doubt that. Likewise, the Doom: Dark Ages cosmic realm may be a sign of what's to come in the future. Doom's identity has always been centered around the demons of hell, and it is unlikely that this will change anytime soon. But the introduction of beings from the Cyclopean would open up more potential for the kinds of evil players may face. Doom the Dark Ages isn't afraid to break tradition, so a step away from the standard demonic enemies may not be completely out of the question. Hmm. Slowing down to stand and fight. These new environments for Doom and God of War aren't the only way these series have been shifting away from their origins. ID Software has been vocal about its new stand and fight approach to Doom. The Dark Ages, requiring a methodical approach to clearing out a waves of enemies. This may be another parallel between the two franchises. God of War gameplay style completely changed with the Norse saga, with a much slower pace to match Kratos' careful approach to fighting, although the Doomslayer has yet to learn to be more reserved, eliminating all enemies in his path. It's interesting that as the worlds of both games expanded to new realms, the gameplay style has altered with it. Both games have a weapon mechanic in common. Possibly one more glaring similarity is that both protagonists equip themselves with new weapons. For Doom games, this is to be expected, as each sequel boosts more guns and melee weapons than the last. One weapon in particular seems like an odd choice for the Demon Slayer at first, but it is one that makes the connection to Kratos much stronger. The Doomslayer has traded the chainsaw from the classic games for the shield saw in Doom, functioning as players would expect any shield to, but its primary use is to be thrown. The saw blade circling the shield deal damage to any enemies. The projectile hits, ricocheting around the battlefield to return the player to the player's hand. To the fans of the recent God of War games, this should feel very similar. In trying to bury his past, Kratos gave up the Blades of Chaos in favor of the Leviathan axe, a weapon more fitting for the Norse setting. Kratos is able to swing the axe at nearby foes, but it can be thrown to reach distant enemies before Kratos summons it back to its hand. Even though both games are slower than their predecessors, this shared mechanic keeps players active in the fight. God of War and Doom the Dark Ages pitting their main characters against unfamiliar adversaries in an interesting way for each of these series to continue. Rather than wearing the same ideas out until fans become fatigued, presenting different challenges keeps the franchise fresh. Though the journeys both have taken a very similar to one another, what makes them stand out is their approach to overcoming obstacles. For Kratos, he's empowered to be by his regret, and even when challenged by the new gods of deities, he only fights in search of peace. The Doomslayer shows no signs of stopping, feeling to no remorse for the countless demons and now cosmic entities he takes down. Well, I mean, the graphics look good and everything. I've never played all the Doom games, so to me, it looks good. To me, it looks fine. But for you guys, for you fans out there that play Doom, you guys let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this? Do you think it's not a good idea for what they're doing? Or do you think it's what's best for it? You guys let me know in the comments below. So please, everyone, please share this video. Post a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel. And I will be seeing you all until next time. Bye, everyone.